Now we are going to discuss periodic table in the light of electronic configuration of the elements. There are we are going to discuss about three periods. Let us talk about period 1, which is the smallest period, having only two elements, hydrogen and helium. Let me change the color, it will be better. Okay, period 1 is having only two elements, hydrogen and helium. Now hydrogen is having only one proton in the nucleus and one electron in the first shell, and which is its only shell. When one more electron is added to the outermost shell, we get the next element in the same period, which is helium, which is the shortest period, only having two elements. Now let us focus on the period 2, which is having 8 elements. This period starts with the element lithium. We are talking about period 2 here. The first element in this period is lithium, which is having 2 electrons in the first shell and only 1 electron in the second shell, and all elements in the period 2 are only having 2 shells. So for lithium, the outermost shell is having only 1 electron. Now if when one more electron gets added to this outermost shell, we get the next element of the same period, which is beryllium, Be. We get the next element in the same period called beryllium. If we add one more electron to the outermost shell, we get the next element in the same period, which is boron. Now remember, we cannot just add electrons like that. I am talking about from one element to another element, how the electronic configuration gets changed. So in this context I am using the word add. So when one more electron is getting added to the outermost shell, that means that when there are 4 electrons, we get the fourth element, carbon. When we add one more electron in the outermost shell, that is when we are having 5 electrons, we get nitrogen. We add one more electron, that is 6 electrons, we get oxygen. Add one more electron, that is 7 electrons, we get fluorine, which is an halogen. And when we add one more electron, that is when you are having 8 electrons, we get the last element of this period, which is an inert gas, which is neon. So that is the entire period 2, from lithium all the way up to neon, from 2-1, 2-2, that is first shell 2 electrons, second 1, 2-2, that is first shell 2 electrons, second shell 2, 2-3, 2-4, 2-5, that is first shell having 2 electrons, second shell 5 electrons, 2-6, that is oxygen, 2-7, that is fluorine, and 2-8, which is an inert gas, neon. So that is about the period 2. Now let us discuss about period 3. In all elements in period 3 will have 3 shells. The outermost shell is the third shell. The first element in this period is sodium, which is having only 1 electron in the outermost shell. But of course for sodium, the first shell is having 2 electrons, second shell is having 8 electrons, the third shell will have only 1 electron. So its electronic configuration will be 2, 8, 1. First shell 2, second shell 8, third shell 1 electron. When you add one more electron to the outermost shell, we will get the next element in this period, which is magnesium. So its electronic configuration will be 2, 8, 2. When you add one more electron, we get the third element in this period, which is aluminium. So its configuration will be 2, 8, 3. We add one more electron to the outermost shell, we get the next element, that is silicon, Si, which is 2, 8, 4. we add one more electron, we get the next element, which is phosphorus, 2, 8, 5. I'll write those things little bit later. Add one more electron and we get sulfur, which is 2, 8, 6. Add one more electron, we get chlorine, which is also an halogen, which is 2, 8, 7. 2, 8, 7. When we add one more electron to the outermost shell, it reaches octet, that is 8 electrons, and we get the next inert gas, that is argon, 2, 8, 8. Now let me write the electronic configuration. For aluminium 283, silicon 284, phosphorus 285, for sulfur 286, for chlorine 287, and for argon 288. So that's about period 3, which are having 3